What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jay Smooth. This is a very special episode. Ringside Beer, episode 58. We back at it. Bing bong.
Dude, welcome back, guys. A new set, a new look. You were surprised when you walked in.
I missed my corner.
Hold on. New set, new look, new beer.
New beers out. Those are the first production runs of the label. So we're going to figure out the whole placement of the logo and all that stuff. But yeah, crack them open. Let me know what you guys think.
Ooh, very citrusy.
Yeah, sniff it. Sniff it.
Chingue su madre. Oh, my Lord.
Puro
Yeah.
flama, puro flama.
Yo.
Oh, look at that.
I love citrus beer, by the way.
Hey, this is smacking.
I remember we used to drink Hanger 24s religiously.
Yeah.
Religiously by the pitchers.
Were you there when we killed a pitcher with Billy
at
Johnny's Tacos?
Johnny's Tacos? Yes.
Dude.
That's where we
That was
always,
like
that was a spot.
That's a story on its own, but we're gonna keep that one under the wraps for later on.
Yeah.
But
no, citrus beer. I love citrus beer, and I love it.
This is smacking, bro.
It's, yeah.
we were at Johnny's Tacos, and then we killed a pitcher, me and Billy, and the night started from there. Let's just say that.
I know
It was crazy because
you guys ditched me and left me with Billy's brother.
But not only that, it was my brother was there, and he kept on buying us more pitchers. I'm like, dude, I felt like I was lighter.
That night ended at Billy's house.
Yes,
and that is where
me and Billy woke up like, dude, what happened? And then a bunch of stuff happened. We ain't gonna let it out, but it was.
Oh, come on, let me say one of the.
No.
Come on.
Why do I have a feeling that I was there too?
Yeah.
No, you weren't there.
No.
That was before I met you too. So I remember.
Because there was a night at Billy's house where it got a little wild.
No, man. I know everything happens at Billy's house.
Shout out to Billy, the OG Wolfpack member.
The OG Billy, not the Billy that married us. The OG Billy.
OG Billy.
Man. Yo, this is fire. I'm sorry.
Good.
It's smacking.
Well, describe it, man. Describe it for the viewers.
It's very delicious. It's the citrus. You can taste the citrus in this beer.
So when you compare it to like a hanger people are out here in the West Coast. Yeah. How would you compare it to?
I would say it's more citrusy than a hanger.
I would compare it,
but it's not overwhelming. It actually, like it complements the beer. It actually makes it feel more refreshing instead of it being like an actual drinking a beer.
Yeah,
well, that's nice, man.
It's like a blue moon orangey.
Okay,
right.
Then you just when you put the orange in the blue moon. That's exactly what that tastes like.
I'll say it like this. It's no comparison to either or because it's Ringside Beer, blood orange, boy.
Salud.
Orange. And for the people that are looking and we're like, why isn't Alex having a beer? I don't drink, just for the viewers.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't drink either, but
he trusts my judgment.
When I heard it was citrus, I'm like, I'm not saying no, and I'm gonna open it. I don't care.
Right. Nice.
My mom's gonna watch it. She's just gonna yell at me.
It's like, mijo, ¿qué estás haciendo ahí, güey?
Estoy bien borracho, madre. I'm sorry.
Yo también.
Oh, how is your mom?
Sad.
Is she still sad?
No, she's fine.
she got over it. She got over it. She's like, mijo, you moved out, and then I'm gonna make that room into like her own.
She'll probably
area.
be chilling at Hector's new house.
Oh, yeah?
She hasn't yet, but yeah, she has been there a couple times. She gifted me with a couch.
Oh,
so I wasn't
nice.
expecting that. The times where I think I'm like, dang it, my mom's like too much of a mom. She comes through with the couch. I'm like, God damn it, I love you, mom.
You're like, dang, mom, you've been there for me too much.
I know.
While you're reclining, just like.
She's like, mijo, it's never enough.
I was like, mom, I'm gonna have to break in this couch. She looked at me, was like, what do you mean?
They're like, what are you talking about?
I was like, never mind. I'm just kidding. Hector's lonely.
Oh my God. Well, you know what could cure that? Some Ringside beer right there.
Yes, sir. Guess where you can find it? It's now available at these locations. McGrath's Irish Ale House in Bradenton, Evie's Tavern in Sarasota, 3 different food and beer locations, Sarasota as well as Bradenton, and always at TotalWine.com. Get it sent to your house. Ringside Beer. Be ringside.
Ringside beer. Not only those locations, but we're about to drop a whole bunch of locations just for some of the viewers right now. Where you can get some of the beers.
Y'all are looking for the Blood Orange, Florida, we got it coming. You could check out Moondoggies, Golf Gate Food, Sarasota Food and Beer, Bradenton Food and Beer, Miller's Ale House, Rafferty's, Truman's, McGrath's, Ed's Tavern, Fuzzy's Taco, Lynch's Irish, Opus SRQ, more on premise to be determined, boys. Check it out. Blood Orange, now in those locations.
And those are the ones that just pre-ordered right now. We have a whole list of just different locations with Ringside Beer,
there you go.
Red L. You want to hit them with it?
There you
Check
go.
it out. Red L is always in McGrath's Irish Ale House, Evie's Tavern, Lynch's Pub and Grub, Golfgate Food and Beer, Cork Cigar Bar, Truman's Tap and Grill, Sarasota Food and Beer, Champions Pub, Shamrock Cafe, British Open Pub, Ed's Tavern, Miller's Sarasota Ale House, Joyland Fuzzy's Taco Food and Beer, American Legion 30, and always Tiamiam Tap.
Dude.
Jesus.
Hey, yeah, look at that. We went from a few now to we're spreading.
Almost a whole list.
And that's just Florida. Guess what, West
That's
Coast?
just-
we coming soon,
Yeah,
boy.
West Coast
Hell
is
yeah.
coming soon. That's just in downtown Sarasota area. That's it. Like, I mean, they're starting to spread everywhere now.
That's because when you got a product like this, bro, it needs to
I'm
be
telling you.
it
Oh,
needs
yeah.
to be known.
For sure.
Yeah. So the people that are looking at the cans, those are first production runs. We have the final can that's gonna look like that. All right.
Yay! I'm excited.
The taste is great.
Yeah,
So
That's awesome.
I can have a
excited.
couple of these. Oh,
Well,
so before we start,
Okay.
remember a couple weeks ago we were talking about the Canelo and the UFC event pay-per-view results, who had more.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah,
guys
yeah.
said UFC. I said it was going to be Canelo. So I did my digging. I did my Great Mouse Detective.
They already
detective.
did. They released the numbers on those.
Yeah.
What was that?
So-
That was the Usman versus Covington,
Yeah.
Gaethje versus
Yeah.
Chandler, and then
Rose.
Rose versus Weili Zhang.
Yeah.
Okay.
So UFC's 268 reportedly top 700,000 pay-per-view buys or whatever it is.
That's surprisingly low.
That's no,
Yeah.
because it was supposed to be the number 1 or number 2
Yeah.
event, which should have been 1 point some million buyers.
Everywhere I looked, it said that it was the number.
Yeah, I don't think it became the number one event.
Yeah.
No, but it was trending up there, so I would
Well-
assuming it broke 1 million. No.
As far as
Looks
I
like it
Okay.
settled
as
short.
far as
So
I know, it was
700. Okay.
Yeah, and then the Canelo and Caleb Plant, 800,000 pay-per-view buys.
Ooh, just a smidge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, but let's talk about the illegal streams. I wonder who got illegal streams.
I don't think those count in the pay-per-view.
Usually that goes into the younger crowd, which is more UFC, but we'll see.
Yeah. But
Well, that's awesome, man, dude. Thanks for looking that up.
that's what I do.
This week, there wasn't that many current events, so I'm kind of bundling this section up: current events / fight announcements, because that's what mainly what happened this week.
All right. Cool.
All right. So the first one, this is Tyron Woodley talking about
Yawn.
Jake Paul. Yawn.
Yawn. Skip. No one cares about Tyron Woodley no more.
What?
Yeah, to be honest, I
Dude.
can't lie. This is a bit frustrating that Tyron Woodley's still even like
You're done, bro.
So-
speaking. You're done.
You're
So the
done.
reason why I brought this up is because Jake Paul is gonna have a fight in 2 weeks?
Something
Give or
like
take.
that.
Something like that. 2 weeks. Yeah.
No way.
It's like
Yeah,
December 18, 15, somewhere there.
Oh shit, that was long. Damn, really? That quick?
Yeah. Well, dude.
Oh yeah, it's been
December's
That makes sense.
a couple days, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's this
it is.
week.
Yeah, that's right. Never mind. Yeah.
So I want to say it's 2 weeks from now. But yeah, you want to read what Tyron Woodley said?
Sure. Jake Paul is a bitch. He didn't want to fight. Like, you did it too late. No, you just didn't want to fight. And they gave you a way out. And you took it and ran. It's like a little kid on a playground. Nah, 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 nah. You know, when they know that they didn't really win.
Now he's saying that everyone that knows won that he won the fight, but let's be real. I mean, Tyron Woodley was so reserved in that fight. I can't believe he's like.
He threw that fight.
Well,
Right?
He gave
well,
him that win.
It's really hard because Tyron Woodley is reserved in all of his fights, regardless. He never pulls the trigger. He's always been known for not doing that. So it's kind of hard to say, like, he had the potential to win. Because in all honesty, we all knew Jake Paul was going to do the output. So I don't know. This right here is all nonsense. You had your opportunity. You could have pulled the trigger. You trigger shy.
Yep.
And not only
Take the
that,
L.
For someone who thinks he saw a street, he really doesn't know how to pull the trigger, my dude.
now
I can't
he
hear. Oh, there it is. I
Oh,
can't hear
you good?
myself for a minute. Sorry.
he was talking about how he's gonna come back. He's the only free agent right now.
that no one wants.
That's generally not
I'm
a
kidding.
good thing
That's
if you.
not-
Bro.
That's not a lie.
I
You'll
mean-
go to Bellator.
No, I mean, generally, if you're a free agent for a long time, that's not a good thing.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true, yeah.
So we'll see where he's gonna go.
Yeah.
But he's talking about he can go anywhere. And he's talking about a January, February fight in MMA. Obviously, that would be in either 1 or
Or Bellator.
Bellator or
PFL.
PFL. PFL probably be more likely than anything.
Triad combat.
Try
Triad
that
combate.
too. Yeah, just don't go back to boxing.
You don't think he should go back?
No.
Yeah,
Never.
not if you're going to be
maybe-
reserved.
Maybe it's
Unless for-
bare knuckle. I think he will do really good in bare knuckle.
He won't do bare knuckle.
You have to have good boxing, and he doesn't have good boxing in him.
I would say you just have to have
He has
the,
a good
the
counter,
want to
though.
output.
Yeah, but that doesn't win you a fight, and you have to know
It wins a couple fights.
a couple. Well, I mean, he didn't win it with Jake Paul, and he threw that fight, and he still couldn't win that fight.
I can't believe he didn't follow up when he was Jake Paul was up against the ropes.
He knocked him out. He literally almost put him to sleep,
Yeah.
and he didn't do shit. So Tyron Woodley, I'm sorry. Shut up. Just shut up. You can come find me if you want to.
That's
but
Hector
still.
right there.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. I don't care.
All right, then. We got Tyson Fury on Joshua immediate rematch with Usyk.
I'd prefer Anthony Joshua to just let me fight Usyk, because if Joshua goes in again and loses, which I think he will, the fight's dead in the water for me. You don't lose 2 fights and then go into a massive heavyweight title fight. But if he lets me fight Usyk and I batter Usyk, then I'd come back and fight Joshua, batter him as well, and then I can just fuck off and they could all fight for the belts. I'd retire.
That sounds like a plan. That
That's
sounds like a plan because
It really does.
It does, yeah.
I mean, we saw that fight on your wedding day.
You know it.
All the guys are getting ready. We're like, we got like 5 minutes left before. This is before we had to go take photos, the groomsmen photos.
Oh, this. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
the-
this fight. This fight
I was
was
like,
on.
we didn't watch this fight at his wedding.
Yeah, we were
It
there.
was, it was right before we took the photos, so a little
And,
bit before the whole thing.
Yeah, because it was an early fight.
Yeah, Usyk was he was dominating that fight. You can't tell.
yeah.
I'm surprised Joshua wants it that fast this early. Like, wait to get the money fight with Tyson Fury. Okay, what are you gonna say?
I don't think Joshua's ever really I don't know. Once he took that loss to Anthony Ruiz, I felt like the whole plans for him have always changed, and he's just his mentality and his motive now is to get that one back, and he can't go without getting that one back.
Yeah.
And although I can understand that, in all reality, Usyk should fight Tyson Fury. That is the fight to make.
yeah.
I agree with that.
Don't
man.
reward Anthony Joshua anymore.
But doesn't he have a rematch clause in there?
He
hasn't
might,
in all
and
his
if he does, then unfortunately that's just how it goes. We had to suffer through Wilder versus Fury 3 because of that stupid rematch clause.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
those
hold
are
on.
good
That was a
fights.
good fight, though. That was a good.
It is, but at the end of the day, we could have saved Tyson Fury some years on his life, because we all knew he was going to win anyways.
That's true. And besides, Anthony Joshua, if he wins for number 2, they should have given an automatic rematch for Anthony Ruiz for the third trilogy. So if he wins this one, is he going to fight Usyk again for trilogy, or he's just going to move on with Tyson Fury?
Oh,
I would-
they're going to make the trilogy.
Yeah, you should let Usyk
drag
win.
it on.
Try to win that fight because if Usyk wins, and then
I want Usyk
and
to
then
win.
you can get your you can call for immediate rematch after that, or you get the rematch after that.
Yeah.
Be a bigger fight,
Yeah.
and plus it gives you a longer time to train,
Yeah, that's also true.
right?
All I know is Tyson Fury's the man.
Yeah.
I don't think he's
But I think
gonna lose
Usyk
to
will,
anybody.
I think Usyk would beat Tyson Fury though.
I'll take money on that.
What?
Did you not see how?
No,
dude,
I did see that.
Yeah.
but
Usyk would be. I think Usyk
feel
would be
like
the one to
Joshua's-
beat the Gypsy King.
Oh,
He would be the one to
Joshua's-
beat
we're
the
gonna
Gypsy
have a big betting day there. Look at that. That'd be a good one.
I'll bet $50 on that.
Oh, you gotta bump it up. We'll get it, make it look exciting. You gotta bump it
Okay,
up.
That's
$50
between you
and
two.
25 cents.
That'd be between you two.
When it gets announced, we'll do a big bet.
If and when, yes.
If and when.
Yeah.
All right, let's move it on. This section right here is more fight announcements right here. Charlo versus Castano agreed to a rematch.
Run it back.
What do you mean?
I mean, yeah, it's gonna be a great fight, but
It's not beneficial for Charlo.
Yeah, he already beat him once. Why would you want to
Right.
fight him again?
All right. Well,
And he beat him in tremendous fashion, by the way. He did even. I feel like Charlie should have gone somewhere else. That's just me though.
all right. Next up, we have Amir Khan, Kell Brook, official for February 19th.
This is a pretty sweet fight. I didn't know Amir Khan was still in the game.
I thought Canelo
I thought-
retired him.
I did. Did he have one more fight after the Canelo fight? Was the Canelo fight with his last fight?
That's
No,
the
I
last
feel
one
like he had
remember.
one more.
He had one more, right?
No,
Amir Khan.
Let's
Because
see.
I'm
I'll
pretty
look it up.
sure.
Uh,
I'm pretty sure he
I'll,
had one fight with after the Canelo fight. But yeah, that Canelo fight. I mean that.
I
Whew.
don't know how you come back after getting knocked out like that though.
Bro, when he was sleeping and breathing on the floor,
snot
like
just flew the opposite way from where his head went.
what was crazy is like when he got,
Jesus.
I felt like he was already knocked out before he hit the canvas, and then when he smacked the canvas.
That's Canelo at 135. His speed is
I mean,
ridiculous. Like that's Canelo. No, 140. What is he at right now? 145, 135. Yeah, Canelo at 135 is crazy.
I thought he was more than that.
170?
Wasn't 140 something?
Billy Dib. Wait, hold on.
Who was his last fight at Americans?
Billy Dib, TKO.
Really
When?
did.
He won that one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Prior to that, he lost to Terrence Crawford.
Oh,
So there's a couple fights after Canelo. Samuel Vargas and Phil Logreco. So he's 3-1 since the Canelo fight.
yeah. But he hasn't fought in a while though. When's the last one?
2019.
Yeah.
2 years.
So that's not that much for a boxer, though.
True.
Right? Because they box like once a year.
What's Canelo fights at least twice a year?
That's Canelo, though. Canelo has his Cinco de Mayo and September's.
Canelo is
Independence Day.
is all about the putazos, bro.
Yeah.
That's true.
I don't see any other fighter fighting more than once a year.
That's
So.
true. Oh, I guess.
Now, this fight, UFC 270,
Oof.
I mean, we already talked about it. It's not like it got announced, but the poster dropped this week. You guys don't dig this one? I actually
It's
dig the
alright.
black and white. It kind
It's
of
all right.
it reminded me of the Nate Diaz versus George Masvidal like parental advisory poster. Remember that one?
Yes, I do.
So it kind of gives me that vibe, that black and white
I
vibe.
give it a 7.5 out of 10.
But look at Francis Ngannou. He's just like, you next.
I feel like the poster would be much better with color. I mean, Francis represents, color and pride, and so does Cyril Gane. So I would like a little more vibrancy.
I dig it. I like how clean it is.
It's clean.
It looks like it's
Dude.
drawn.
It does, right?
It looks like it's like someone drew it like that, like live.
It's just
The
it's
Ngannou
just
should
retouching.
you should have been on the opposite side of that line. That would have been more aesthetic.
It's at the Honda Center. Now, we looked into tickets, so that's not like we didn't look into them. Right? Remember we talked about
We
that?
sure did, and we also started a GoFundMe. So if y'all want to
So-
donate to the tickets, feel
Wait,
free.
when did we
Dude.
look into tickets for this? So was it-
We were looking in for to just go. But, all right, so floor seats were what? How much did we say it was? Like 8,000 somewhere? Around there?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Floor seats
And
are
then,
$8.
and then
Jesus.
floor seats towards the area where the fighters walk out of, that was like $5,000-$6,000. And so then we're looking mid tier level, right? Because we're like, because we've been to the Honda Center how many times, right?
Couple times, yeah.
Couple times. So mid tier, you're looking at like 1,000, 2,000 right there.
How much is parking lot tickets?
Nosebleeds. Before we used to go to nosebleeds all the time.
Yeah.
How much would it, like 100, maybe
$100?
$100,
Probably
right?
less than that, yeah.
Nosebleeds for this event were like $300, $400, right?
Huh.
233
yeah,
right now.
$300 right now.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you
Jesus.
gotta think,
And that's if I'm buying 5 tickets. So let's just say 2 tickets. Yeah, around the same price.
yeah.
Jesus.
So, yeah,
I'll
that's
just-
where nosebleeds
I'll just
for this
sit in-
event.
I'll sit in the parking
Somebody's
lot and listen
noses.
to UFC radio on Sirius XM.
See, the thing is, before the fight, I'm all over the parking lot. Spreading out all the AlexMurioArt.com information.
Dude, when we go to these events, we're always like
Putting
hustling with
stickers
the other fighter or like other fans. We're like, hey, what's up? Look at this and look at this. I feel like that's what we
Strictly
do when we
business.
go there. We just market the crap out of everything.
Hey, time is money.
That's funny.
What just happened to our camera?
That one I noticed hasn't been going on, but the bottom one has, so I just been paying attention to that one.
What do you mean? Did you hear the beep go off or
There was no beep, but it definitely turned off.
I'm fucking dead.
what? Can you check the back and see if it's still recording? Actually, no, it's not even recording. Screw it.
Yeah, it's not.
The bottom one's going.
Okay, the bottom one's going.
All right, the next one, Dariush versus Makachev. Now this one is a heater of a fight right here, man. September
Jr.
26th. This
versus
is like
the other guy.
top level of mixed martial arts
Yo,
fight.
shout out to Jay Smooth from the previous episodes. I can't tell you which one because we done 58 by now. But Dariush has always been one of my favorite guys. I've always pushed for him, and I've always said he should be at the top of the division. This right here is I I had gotten a shout out to Walter, okay, and I know he watches this podcast, so my brother-in-law. He sent me a meme. He said, the fight that we wanted, and it was Tony and Khabib. The fight that we got, Dariush and Makhachev.
Dude, I mean, I dig this fight. This is a very high level. Now, who do you think is going to win it?
My mind's telling me Makhachev, but my body says Dariush.
I think Dariush might get this one.
I love Dariush.
Really?
I think his striking is
Yeah.
tremendous, and I
Dariush
feel like
is really
he's
good.
overall more
You guys-
well-rounded.
You guys are gonna go over Khabib's protege and pick the other guy?
Well, I've never really rocked with Khabib like that. Like, I've respected his greatness and all, but I've never been like a Khabib fan,
Ah, okay.
you know?
All right.
But speaking
You-
of Khabib, what?
You going over Khabib's protege and picking Dariush?
I don't know, man. So far, it's like
'Cause I know-
we're following the hype, like kind of like the Tefemo fight we're gonna get into next. But
That's not.
I'm not that he's not great. Like obviously he's going 9 wins straight,
Nine
somewhere in there.
straight. Yeah.
I don't know who's gonna win because I can't count Dariush out. Like he's really, really good. So it's not like he's a low level fighter where I'm like, oh, he's gonna steamroll him. Like no, this is a very competitive fight. It's very well matched up. I don't know who's gonna win. I'm just fairing Dariush. That's
Okay.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Respect.
But talking about Khabib, we have a quote that he's talking about where he said,
Islam or Dariush, they deserve a fight for a title. Dariush and Islam, these two guys, better than Dustin Poirier and Justin Gaethje. Just my opinion.
Oh, scheiße.
He's biased.
yeah, he is towards his guy, but obviously he's
Dustin
doesn't train with
Poirier,
Dariush.
by far, undisputed lightweight champion, in my opinion. Charles Oliveira is the interim, in my opinion. I think it's the other way around. And I truly believe Justin Gaethje has the best striking out of all of these guys. I think if you put Justin Gaethje against Islam...
Wait. Justin Gaethje has the best striking?
Yes, sir.
Dude, he lost to Dustin Poirier.
I still think he has the best striking. If you remember that fight like I do, I think Dustin Poirier was trying to clinch a lot of the time.
No, man. I'm pretty sure he lit his ass up. I think me and you were actually at Buffalo Wild Wings watching the fight, and Dustin Poirier...
Well, this blood orange might be smacking.
It's smacking
I need
you
to
right now.
rewatch that fight. Nevertheless, I feel like Justin Gaethje right now at this point in time is just one of the best strikers, and I feel like if he was to fight Makhachev, he's gonna win. So I don't put Makhachev or really Dariush over Gaethje or Poirier. So I think Khabib is tripping.
Dang.
God
Well,
damn.
I don't know, man. Dustin is deserved to be the champion. Now that Khabib's gone, I feel like I think he's the next champion. I think he's gonna win the next fight. But Dariush, Islam, Gaethje, they can all run it, man. That's
a top 4 already.
that's crazy.
Any
to me, dude.
one of you fools can get it.
Well, dude, let's get into the fight recap of would you say this fight of the year contender maybe?
Contender, yes.
I would say
I'd say,
fight of the year, but it's a
obviously-
contender. It's one of the top ones up there.
Obviously, it's Tyson Fury and the other dude, fight of the year.
Wilder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Teofimo Lopez versus George Kambosos Jr. And man, did you see this coming?
nope.
No one saw this coming, I felt.
Bro,
I didn't.
I didn't. So I was, what's the word? Flabbergasted by this decision. Shooketh as well. I had to rewatch it twice because I
Dude,
literally thought the first time Lopez got robbed. Like I
Really?
literally thought he got robbed. And I was like, oh, hell no. This dude just got robbed by some judges. I don't know what the hell. I went on for like an hour arguing with this chick on Instagram. Her name was, hold on. I don't know if she watches the show, but I don't care. But I'm going to say where.
You're gonna give her a shout out. You're just
I'm
gonna
gonna
put her
give
on
her a
blast.
shout out.
Well, we're gonna make
Yeah.
sure to tag her.
It
know.
was Chica 905.
Chica 905. She wanted all the smoke from Hector.
Yeah. She pretty much called me blind and stupid for not noticing who won this fight. So I rewatched it and then I apologized to her. I was like, you know what? I apologize. You're right. Kambosos smacked them cheeks very, very hard.
Yes.
And
In
man.
the heat of the moment.
In the heat of the moment, I just want the champion. In boxing, at least, I don't care about UFC, but in boxing, I always want the champions to win. That's just me. That's how it is.
I think in UFC
No.
too. No.
Yeah, I'm usually pretty biased towards champion. I'm
In
usually
UFC, I always
against
go
it.
for the underdog. I always go for the underdog in
Oh,
UFC
really?
for some reason. But in this one, yeah, I literally thought Teofimo Lopez won. But no, he got his ass clapped.
Yeah,
Hard.
you can't watch it like you have to rewatch it a few times because
Yeah.
the cheering of the crowd and
Yeah.
plus you're biased towards that one fighter.
Yeah.
So
And no lie, Teofimo Lopez is a sore ass loser.
we're gonna get right into that one. We're gonna get right into that.
Sore-ass
So let me turn the volume up because this was part of his the post fight.
Post-fight.
Okay, this is the
Like right
post fight. I couldn't believe he was going crazy.
That was funny.
So let's see if I can get it over.
Of a fighter, but I won tonight, man. Everybody know that. The referee raised my hand. I won tonight. I don't care what anybody says, yo. I won tonight. Hey, at the end of the day, I've been here. I've done that. I want to thank God. I want to thank everybody that came out tonight. Look, I ain't no sore loser. I take my wins like I take my losses. At the end of the day, man, I'm a true champion. I came out here. I did what I had to do, and I went out there and I did my best. Yo, I don't care what anybody says, man. I am as real as they come. And watch, this is the takeover, man. We don't stop. We keep coming. Yo, at the end of the day, man, I love you all. I won this fight.
Whew.
God,
That's not a good look on him.
As
it
they
wasn't.
say out-
His
as-
no one,
As they say out in New York, hey, yo!
I don't know what that means.
dude.
They do in New York.
Okay.
What was going? Obviously, he lost the belt. He was believing his own hype.
No, not just a belt.
All
of
his belts.
He
Obviously,
lost.
he lost all his
his
belts. But dude, I would probably bet this out. Like, dude, I won that fight, but
Scheiße.
I can't believe he.
I'm
So
sorry,
the post fight continued, and he was talking about how he won 10 to 2. 10 rounds to 2, and I'm like, you are tripping if you thought you won 10 rounds out of the.
I had him close. I had him close. I had him at one point. Kambosos was up, and then I felt like towards the end, I had Lopez up by 1.
I feel like most
But
fighters
again-
know they got to go back and rewatch. That's why they always say, like, I got to go back and rewatch the fight. I don't know how it went. I just got out of the cage, you know?
Yeah. But the fact that he didn't was like, hey man, I want a rematch. Congratulations on your fight.
Yeah.
We're gonna run this back right away. Whatever. Which
I
is
know they
crazy
will.
because he don't have a rematch clause. So Kambosos gonna do whatever the heck he
He'll
wants.
give him one. I feel like he'll give him one.
Oh, if it for the payday, Kambosos was talking about having if they are gonna have a rematch, have it in Australia where he's from,
Get it.
and have it at a stadium. Huge payday.
Yeah. So here's the scorecards from the judges.
Okay.
One judge scored it 115 to 111 Kambosos, which
Yeah.
is a lot. I mean, even with the knockdown, I don't even think it should have been that much, but guess.
Teofimo Lopez. All right, so Teofimo Lopez came back on the 10th and rocked. Didn't drop.
And that's the thing. So that one, that first scorecard was with the knockdown with Kambosos to Lopez, and then the next scorecard was 114 to 113 Lopez, right? And then the third judge scored it 115 to 112 for Kambosos.
Yeah.
So it's like the knockdown really didn't even count because they didn't even give him. I don't even think they gave him that round at the end of the day.
They didn't give him the second round?
No.
I mean, that was the first round was clearly Kambosos.
Yeah.
How was that not his? Like you
I don't know. There was some controversy with one of the judges, but
really?
Always is.
yeah,
Always is
there's
in
always
boxing.
is one. But I mean, I think so. Here's what he can do. He can give Teofimo Lopez a rematch, or he can fight as soon as he won.
So we're gonna get right into it because a lot of people came out with it.
Everyone.
So, our boy Ryan Garcia was like, my return fight, I'll fight Kambosos.
My guy.
What?
Hey,
What?
dude, I'm down for that fight.
You down?
I am down for that. You give him that. How crazy would it be that he's
Yeah.
missed a whole year and he comes back and wins all those?
I
belts?
didn't know because he was also doing the post fight and he was talking about how he can go down to 135. I didn't know how light he was. He's what he was fighting Kambosos.
Kambosos? Oh yeah, they were.
That he can actually get down to 135. That's what he was saying.
And that's another thing that Teofimo Lopez said he might go up in weight because I guess he said it was really hard going to 135. But you've been fighting.
He's gonna go up in weight when he got dropped by a smaller fighter.
I was like, you've been fighting at 135 for how long now? And you want to go up in weight now? I don't know.
That's
I
not
think he's
a-
just making excuses at this point.
Yeah, that's not a good sign there.
Devin Henny.
Yes. What do you say?
Oh, me. Oh, sorry. I can't read that because the cameras are no.
Okay, go for it.
So he said, congrats, George Kambosos. Well-deserved victory. You worked hard for it. Let's make it happen for all the belts. # we're undisputed.
God, that'd be awesome, dude. That would be awesome. And then we also had Manny Pacquiao adding to
Man,
this.
he said, congratulations to my friend Kambosos on an epic win. You helped me in so many of my past fights. I hope our hundreds of rounds of sparring helped you in some way tonight. I'm proud of you.
There you go.
Dude, I was actually happy for him. I mean, to be the underdog, everyone's counting you out.
Yeah.
Maybe out here in the West Coast because it was like Teofimo Lopez all day over here. But dude, after that post fight, I mean, I felt a lot of people were like, "Dude, I'm out." You can't take an L. You cannot take an L.
That's never a good look for a fighter when you can't take and he even said like I take my wins like I take my losses. You didn't take this loss very well apparently.
No,
because you look like a little bitch.
Ooh, Header, you're on a heater today.
Fuck your life.
Oh,
dude, but we can get into who's next up.
Lomachenko.
Now,
you give Lomachenko that fight.
Now, hold on. We have Devin Haney fighting this weekend.
No.
We have Lomachenko fighting in, 2 weeks as well. And then you also have Gervonta Davis, who's fighting this weekend as well.
Who?
Gervonta should be locked up in jail, Davis.
There you go. Thank you. There you go. Anytime you mention that name, yes, exactly how you say it.
And then we have Ryan Garcia, who's actually was one of the first ones to call
you
out.
Give Lomachenko that fight because he deserved to have that rematch with Teofimo Lopez. And again, he acted like a little bitch and ran away and fought Kambosos.
And lost.
So that's what you get for not giving Lomachenko that rematch.
Dude, to be George Kambosos right now, you have the options you have right now.
The Thanos glove.
I seriously, because
here's what
all 3 of those fighters are fighting this month.
Yeah. So this is what you do. You put their names in a hat, and then you do a raffle, and then you just put them on the list. Boom, 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 boom.
I would wait to see how Lomachenko looks. If he has a really, really good fight, I mean, you have to get the hype.
Yeah.
You know, if that's fight of the, another fight of the night contender or fight of the year contender. Devin Haney, dude. Yeah. We have to see how those go. I mean, Gervonta Davis, I don't know if he will be around to take on the fight next year, but we'll see.
I hope not. No, I'm just kidding.
Damn.
No, I'm just kidding. I mean, yes. I mean, he's got lawyers. So.
Look, I'm a victim of a hit and run, so I don't like that type of shit.
Yeah.
And I'm super biased against it. And I feel like at the end of the day, you gotta suffer the consequences, my boy.
Exactly.
Now,
but it's been great for boxing, though. Like, this whole year has been great for boxing.
Out of all those 4, I mean, who has the biggest name? Who would get the most?
Lomachenko.
Yep.
Lomachenko, right?
Yeah, Lomachenko has the biggest name.
Former champion. I mean,
deserved a rematch.
Yeah.
Lost to Teofimo Lopez, so if Kambosos goes in and wipes the floor clean with that fool, what can you say?
Yeah.
Would you want, since there's no immediate rematch, would you want to, so Lomachenko's going to fight. Would you want to have Lomachenko run it back with Teofimo Lopez and see who would get that spot maybe?
No, because you want to stay active as Kambosos.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's what I would do. So I would honestly take the biggest fight first, Lomachenko.
Yep.
And then from there, you take the Devin Haney fight. And then from there, you take the Tank fight, and then you take the Ryan Garcia. Because Garcia is still healing up. He's got a lot of fights to make up for all the time missed.
I agree with that. But we don't know what's going to happen in the next few weeks because we don't know what's going to happen with Lomachenko. I mean, he did lose to Teofimo Lopez, and we didn't see that one coming either.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we got to see how the cards lay out after this month. But dang, congratulations, George Kambosos. What a great win. Yeah. And to drop him in the first round, I was like, oh, snap.
And it wasn't like a regular drop. He literally just jabbed him and then knocked him down. That was a jab.
That's what started the fight was already starting pretty fast.
Yeah.
But once the Kambosos landed that dropped to Teofimo Lopez, the fight picked up like 100 times. Like I was like, oh my gosh, these guys are swinging to the fences. Yeah.
Those guys are going at it. And that fight was a 10 out of 10.
Yes.
10 out of 10.
But Teofimo Lopez got to Twitter, and this was his statement post-fight.
Thank you for all the love and support tonight. I'm grateful for you all, and I know God has plans set for me. They can punch me high, kick me low. It's going to take more than that to break my soul. God bless everyone, and happy holidays. See you back in the ring 2022.
There's no kicking in boxing, though, but okay. I know what he meant. I'm just saying.
Hector loves kicking people while they're down.
I know.
Just people that cry about it and then
it's kind of hard, man. It's like, you gotta learn to just, kind of take that L in pride. It's a lesson, brother. It's a lesson.
Yes, sir.
God, that one was tough. That was tough to watch. Like, obviously, I mean, if he lost, but to watch the post fight when he was like, hey man, I won that, I went just like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on. That left a sour taste in everyone's mouth.
Yeah.
Even the majority of the people that were in the arena were booing him.
Right. Yeah.
Which was
Like,
Again,
sit back,
you know?
brother. Go grab a Ringside beer. You can get a blood orange or a red ale and enjoy your night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
man.
mean, it is what it is at this point. I mean, again, Kambosos has a cherry field of people that he can fight right now. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's you can give him the rematch or you can pick somebody else that deserves it, and Lomachenko deserves it.
I agree with that. Dude, let's get into the fights that are happening this weekend. Now, we have 3 fights that are going on. The first one is going to be a UFC fight night. Font versus Aldo.
I love when Aldo fights, man. I've become a fan over time. And I think Aldo wins this by knockout.
The post.
By knockout?
By knockout.
Oh, man.
Nah, it didn't feel right when it came out. I think Aldo wins. All right, I think Aldo wins, but probably not by knockout.
Alex was about to put money on that one.
I know. If you say by knockout, I'm like, hold on, how much are we betting? You know what? I'll go with the underdog. I'll do $5 on it.
Oh, I didn't say I was betting.
You
Oh, the
do it.
underdog.
$5.
You do
There you
$5?
go.
All right, there we go. Just so
There you
we have something entertaining, you know?
That's funny.
Next one. Boxing on DAZN, Haney versus Diaz Jr. Now,
And this was supposed to be the fight between Diaz and Ryan Garcia, but he pulled out.
yeah.
So now it's Henny versus Diaz Jr. and R.I.P. Diaz Jr. because he's going to get demolished by Henny.
You think so?
Oh,
I think so too.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, we said the same thing about Teofimo Lopez last week. It's just lost, but
Well, I mean, like any given day, your number can be called up.
exactly.
You know, and anything, UFC, baseball, basketball, boxing, your number be called up and you can get your first L or you can get your first win. It doesn't matter. But I feel in my gut, Henny's going to win this fight.
Well, let's pull for Haney.
10
man.
rounds. And 10th round,
You
TKO.
think he gets it? 10th round?
TKO in 10th round, hopefully.
Dude, I hope he wins so we can get some super fights going, you know?
Yeah, hell yeah, we do.
So that won't be December 4th. That's this Saturday. And the Sunday fight is Davis versus Cruz on Showtime pay-per-view. What's his nickname?
It's Gervonta. He deserves to be in jail. Davis.
Hey. So I'm guessing we're going for Cruz on this one?
No,
Davis is gonna win. I mean, you
Bro,
cannot.
you can't-
No, you can't. Okay, look. Outside of boxing, he's the scum of the earth.
Okay.
Inside the quadrilatero, you know, the ring,
Uh-huh.
dude is God gifted.
Some people
Talent.
feel that way about John Jones.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's fact.
And at the end of the
true.
day, he is the greatest. I'm not saying Davis is.
Yeah.
But you can be great in the ring and hijo de puta outside. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because look,
Exactly.
I'm telling you, bro. The guy who hit me in the hit and run, he needs to suffer the consequences of his actions, and I need about $11,000 to pay off the debt that fool caused me. And if he just went to jail for a little bit of time and I didn't see a dime, I'll take that as even. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, all I'm saying, bro, is we just all got to be held to a high standard, man. And if you're out there and you're making millions of dollars and you're throwing blows, you better be willing to take them. Feel me?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, Davis is going to win this fight.
You're going to win.
Facts.
Oh yeah, that's
100%?
Yeah, 100%. He's going to win.
And
that
ain't
fight.
going to give Cruz a chance?
No, I can't.
Yeah,
If you want those super fights that you want to happen, then yeah, he has to win. If he wants that fight, if he wants that title fight with Kambosos, he has to win. And same for Henny.
I'm surprised this fight's on Sunday and it's a pay-per-view. Like,
That is
how
weird.
many
It's
how
on
many
Sunday.
people are going to buy this, you know?
I have
Boxing
that
Day.
Sunday off, so I might.
Is that on
Watch it.
Showtime?
Yeah, it will be on Showtime December 5th, 8 Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time.
It looks I'm going to be free streaming it this Sunday.
Oh. Not me, because
Well,
I
yeah.
have to pay for it.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just how it is, though.
Well, let's wrap it up. Because this was a nice light episode. Keep it short for the viewers.
Like Ryan Reynolds said, don't be a fool, wrap your tool.
Wrap your tool.
Ooh,
Oh, but
I'd rather not.
I'm not going there.
But I'm bum. Well,
Well, it must be nice. Except when you're lonely.
It's pretty nice.
All right, man.
Hector's
We want
lonely.
to thank you guys for hanging out with us. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Check out the Ringside Blood Orange. It's finally out. Check out the locations earlier in the episode.
And stay tuned on Instagram. That's where we got the updates pretty daily. And
That's it. Keep it ringside, guys.
you know
We
what I'm
love you
saying?
guys.
Get in
Appreciate
the
you.
ring. Be ringside. Ringside beer.
Bing bong.